Well, good morning, everyone. I guess welcome back. For those that have been following me, I appreciate it. You know, you won't regret it. I guarantee you that. And for those that just begun following me, or this is the first video you watch, I'm doing a series, okay? I'm doing a series of just knowledge, shit that's gonna open your mind, okay? So, what this is right now is the questions and answers. On my last vlog, I told you guys that I was gonna answer questions, and this is the time that I'm gonna take to answer those questions. Okay, so one of the questions is, what are titans? Okay, titans are the kids of the fallen angels. Okay, for those that read the Bible, the book of Enoch, if you guys have ever read the book of Enoch, it talks about titans, and titans are the descendants, pretty much the kids of the fallen angels. The fallen angels came and they made it. They had sex. They fucked our women, and when they fucked our women, they created titans. Titans came from them. So 200 fallen angels fell in love with our women and came to have sex with our women, created titans, and God said, I can't have that shit because they're eating humans now. They're eating anything that has to do with blood. They're creating. They're smart. Titans are angelic beings, pretty much, mixed with humans. So their IQ is up there. They know about chemistry. They know how to reprocreate. So they were mixing their seed or their sperm, mecos, with other animals. They were creating minotaurs and shit that God didn't even create. So titans were here, and there's still evidence of titans. Okay, if you pay attention to the mountains, not all the mountains, but there are mountains that are titans. They have taken DNA samples from rocks, mud fossils, and yeah, they're 100% related to the humans, us, and titans are the fallen angels. So if you stay tuned, I'm gonna talk more about this on my other vlogs, on my other series episodes, whatever you feel more comfortable calling. And I will give you more details. I will give you evidence, links, pictures, everything. More detail about this subject, okay? For the first one, first answers to the questions. The second one is, what is a mud flood? A mud flood, well, a mud flood, you could find evidence of a mud flood everywhere, you know. It was not, what do you call it? It was not made by nature. This was created by man, and you could find remains of buildings. You'll see buildings that have the windows a little bit lower, and those windows means, when the windows are in the bottom, it means that there was more stories below. So there's some buildings that were covered that is still 3 stories underground, 10 stories underground, depending on where you're at. But a mud flood was a man-made disaster, pretty much made to cover up everything, you know, everything, because there was a reset of history. If you look at old pictures, like from the 1800s, coming more to 1812 to like 1856, 1870s, you'll start seeing these beautiful, beautiful monuments, buildings. For example, there was that old fair that they had where they had electricity, and they tried to say that they were props, but those buildings were just magnificent. So those buildings are called Tartarian buildings. And throughout wars, they've tried to destroy those buildings. And the biggest disaster that they did was the mud flood. The mud flood was pretty much a cover up. And with the mud flood, California, which was an island, like 150 years ago, around there, it was an island. California was an island, and with the mud flood, it got connected. So this was a weapon that they used. I don't know if you guys. I'll explain to you guys more about liquefaction. When you shake the dirt enough, it turns into liquid. So it was a liquefaction. There's still mud floods going on that are made naturally, but this one was used. It was a weapon used to cover up history. And I will explain to you guys more about this on actually the video that's coming up, which I'm going to be releasing on Saturday. I'm going to be explaining to you more about mud flood, Tartaria, and the reset of history. So stay tuned for that one. I'll give you way more details, okay? Right now it's just a little quick episode to answer on your questions, okay? I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna tell it to you guys like it is, all right? So the third one is, do you have tips on relationship? I didn't choose these questions. You know, my associate, my partner, or whatever you guys want to call it, he chose these questions. So if I have tips on relationships, fuck, that's a hard one, you know, because me, myself, I am very polyamorous. It's hard to be monogamous. It's just in my genes. I have alpha trait, so I can't tell you that I know about relationships, because me, myself, like, fuck, I'm a dog, so I tried it all. I know there's love, but I haven't found that chemistry, and when I do find it, I fuck it up. So I guess I would be the last person you should be asking about relationships. But I'll tell you my experience, just so it could be fair. Relationships, what I've understood and through my experience is, yes, they do work. They could work. But first you gotta be bad before you're good, to be honest, like, I'm just speaking for myself, First you gotta be bad before you're good, and you really have to, I guess, pay attention to them and just be there for them, be their backbone, and put up with their bullshit. So in other words, just find a female that you're willing to put up with their bullshit no matter what. I guess me, I mean, I got blessed, so I don't run away from my problems, but at the same time, I'm a dog, to be honest. I could probably say no to like 100 women, but there's always that temptation, and you always slip. Me, I do shit, I don't know, out of spite. So I am trying to find the woman that I could give my 100 to, but that female's gonna have to be special, because I got options. I know I'm a high class alpha male, so it's gonna take a lot for a girl to like convince me and want me to drop everything just for her. And plus, right now, women is not my main focus, to be honest. Like, I'm on my purpose, so I'm chasing my dream. I have kids, so those are my main focuses right now. My kids, I watch them grow up, and it's a beautiful thing. But on relationships, I am not the one that you should be talking to about that, because I mean, I will speak from an alpha point of view. I wouldn't know how to speak from a beta point of view. To me, like, I will tolerate girls' bullshit. I will forgive. I won't forget. It's just, if you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me for who I am. And if you're gonna criticize my kids or judge me by having kids, then that's your pedo, because I'm a boss, and females wanna judge you based on what you're making. So if a girl wants to judge you on what you're making, then you better get on your purpose. Me, I don't give a fuck. I could go anywhere with $0. My presence will be known, because I have this. I have brains. I don't need no money. I don't need nothing to convince a female to be with me. It's easy for me to get a woman, but it's very hard for me to keep a woman. Why? Because I have choices, I have choices. I have many way outs, and I need to work on that. But for me to work on that, I gotta have the right woman to make me say, or make me feel, make my body feel like that's it. And I haven't found that yet. I tried it all. I tried a good girl. I tried them old, young, fat, skinny. My last project was, I was trying to make a whole housewife. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not ashamed of it, because I would like to say I got the golden touch, and you never know. I know I don't deserve an angel. No, I might end up with like a stripper or an ex-porn star, but I need to know that I'm the dick that she wants, and she had to have gone through all these niggas to make sure that I'm the one. And if I know that she has options and she could leave whenever the fuck she wants, but she decides to be with me, then hey, that's my girl right there. But so far, I haven't found it, and I'm currently like, I don't know, relationships is a weird thing. I'm currently like confused. I know what I want, and it seems impossible, but I'm manifesting. So that's a good question. Whoever asked me that, that's a very good question. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna actually make a episode on this. It caught my attention. Good one. But anyways, yeah, I believe you should take your chances. Take your chances. You should listen to my song Temptation. Right now, right there, I gave you like the tempting side, but relationships, anything could happen. If you want to date a hoe, or whatever you call it, you better have tough skin. So you better practice. Expect to get your heart broken. And if you guys survive that, you guys survive hell, then you're a keeper, she's a keeper. But on relationships, just go with your gut feeling. You know, go with your gut feeling. Use protection or not. You know, it depends. And create. Fuck the bullshit, you know? You want my honest opinion? My honest opinion, make as many fucking kids as you can. Create life. Just create it. Create life. Nations shall come from us. It says it in the Bible. Why the fuck should we only have 1, 2, 3 kids when we have billions and billions of sperm cells in our fucking balls? If you want my honest opinion is get it. Back then, the kings used to have 1,500 wives. The emperors, their soldiers, 750. You know who had one wife? Motherfuckers way down in the bottom. So I don't know what category you categorize yourself in. I'm a motherfucking king. So that's just my honest opinion. But if you want to live in the civilized world and be stuck in the matrix, then I guess stick to your 1, 2, 3 kids and live happily ever after. But I'm a motherfucking creator. My grandfather I lost like 20-something kids. While all of a sudden, I gotta have just a little bit of kids. Fuck that. I'm a creator. I'm gonna create life. I'm gonna give opportunity to life to flourish. That's just what I say. So, when I get rich, actually, I am rich, but when the paper comes, don't be surprised if you see me walking around with 10 kids. All right? Because I love to create and I love to share my energy with my children, give them an opportunity to live. I like to create opportunity, I like to create life, and I'm not gonna be part of this matrix. Fuck child support. Just be there for them. Money isn't everything. Money isn't real. Energy. Give them your energy, your love, time, and a chance to live. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyways, checking out. My name is Sugar Valise.